Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to everyone who's coming on. Welcome to all of my replay viewers. If you're coming on, this is a picture of my husband and I on our wedding day. And we are going to be talking about proposals, weddings, that kind of thing. So if this is your first time with me, welcome. I'm going to flip my camera around so I can talk with you guys better. Hello. If this is your first time with me, welcome. I'm going to get myself all set up here. How are you guys? My name is Keely, and I'm the owner of LoveHopeAdventure.com, and I blog about the marriage relationship, intimacy in marriage, and how you can go deeper with your spouse. And today I thought, you know what, it's Friday. And let me get myself straight here. Anyways, I'm going to do something fun because it's Friday. Somebody says yesterday was your 9-year anniversary. Congrats. My 13-year anniversary is coming up on June the 7th. So I thought, it might be kind of cool to talk about weddings and stuff over the next couple of weeks a little bit because, man, just weddings are so much fun and this is the season for them, right? Because a lot of people get married, say, in May and June and early summer, and I know a couple of people who are getting married right now in the next couple of weeks, so I thought, it'd be so much fun to hear people's proposal stories and to share my own. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm the owner of LoveHopeAdventure.com, and I want to take some of my readers' proposals and I want to put them on my website. So if you would like to share your spouse's proposal story with me, or how you proposed to your wife, or however that went down for you guys. Somebody says the connection's going in and out. Let me see if I can fix that for us. To 3G, but hopefully you guys can get back on. And if anything, maybe you'll hear the replay, and I will tell you guys about this again. So I want to feature some of my readers' proposal stories on my website. And if you've got one that you want to submit to me, please send it to Keely@LoveHopeAdventure.com. And you can send me the story and I will decide whether or not I want to put it on the website. And I thought I would do that a little bit over the next few weeks, because it's always fun to read how other people propose to their spouse. And today I thought I'd share with you guys my proposal story, and hopefully you can catch this in the replay if the connection is kind of bad right now. So I see some people coming on. So my husband Austin and I, we started dating when we were 16, and we knew eventually, probably by the time we were 18 or 19, that we really wanted to get married. But we needed to wait, obviously, because we were still in high school and we wanted to get some college out of the way. Not all of the college. We did not complete all of our education before we got married, but we didn't want to rush into getting married because we were still young and we didn't want to get married too young. So I was 21 when I got married, and my husband was about 22. So I kind of thought that we would get married. We talked about it, but because we had gone out for so long, I told him I really wanted to be surprised for the proposal, because I didn't want him to just be riding down the road one day and be like, "Hey, you want to get married? Here's the ring." And part of the reason why I say that is I actually knew a couple that did that. They had been dating for a long time. And she was one of my youth leaders, and she said it was kind of sad for her because one day they're just riding down the road and her husband-to-be was like, "Hey, here's the ring, let's get married." And she wished it had been a little bit more special. So I was like, you know what, Austin, you need to surprise me, because I'm not easily surprised. And I was like, please come up with a way to surprise me, make it some, kind of special. I really want it to be. Even though we have dated for a long time, I just want to remember our engagement. I want it to be something and mean something. So he really did a really great job at surprising me, because I was floored. I had no clue that he was going to ask me to marry him, because I had told him, okay, you need to talk to my parents about asking me for my hand in marriage. And I kind of thought maybe my parents had said not right now. I really expected them to have said, no, you need to wait, because I knew Austin had taken my family out to dinner while I was out of town. And I think he was trying to keep that under wraps, but my dad just like let that go. And so I was like, okay, he's definitely talking to them this weekend. And the minute I got back, my parents just kept saying things like, we would feel better if, you waited to get married until Austin graduates from, college and stuff. And he had several years left because, he just couldn't go full time for a little while. So he had a few years left. And I was like, why do they keep having these conversations? And my parents just kept saying things like, we'd feel more comfortable if you waited to get married, and I'm like, I'm not even engaged. What are we talking about? So I just had assumed that he had been told by my parents that they maybe wanted us to wait. And we were like, okay, we don't want to be engaged for very long. I originally said a year. He said less than that. And I was like, okay, but I need to be engaged long enough to plan a wedding. And he was getting ready to go off to college. And so I just assumed he wasn't going to propose to me before he left. Part of the proposal was, as soon as he proposed to me, I would start planning the wedding. And he worked it out with our home church. We were in an interim period with our pastor at the time, and we did not have a pastor. So there was a person who was preaching for us in the interim, and he was a mentor to Austin and huge supporter of my family, of me and Austin and our relationship. And so Austin had been preaching some. He had preached a couple of times during the interim period, and he was getting ready to go off to college. So he was slated to preach on a Sunday night. And that didn't seem weird to me at all because, well, hey, here's this guy who's going to go to college for Bible study, Bible education. So they want to give him like a send-off night where he can preach. And his parents came. And I didn't think anything of that either because their son was preaching, So his parents were there and his sister was there, and it did not even occur to me that they were there for anything special other than the fact that he was coming to preach because, that would be important, right? He'd only preached a couple times before that, so people are coming in, and I just assumed they were coming to listen to him. Then my brother Robert came into town, and I thought, okay, well, he's just coming to visit. He doesn't hardly ever come, so he's just coming to visit. This is all coincidence. And all of these different things started happening, and I thought, nothing of it, really. I was probably just really busy with things going on in my life. So Austin preached his message, and he really started talking about us a lot in the sermon, and I started feeling a little bit embarrassed, a little agitated, because I'm like, why is he so off topic now? I'm so confused. Why is he talking about these things? Because he had this whole sermon prepared, and it just started talking more about us, and I was just really confused. And I'm sitting there, and my dad is sitting close to me, and I see my dad, and he is like wringing this handkerchief, and I'm like, Daddy, what's wrong with you? I had no idea, but I just saw my dad really fidgeting, and then I started looking around, and I thought, now wait a minute, his parents are here, and they're watching, and there's someone up in the balcony videotaping this thing, which again was not weird to me because these people videotape stuff at our home church. They videotape sometimes, and that didn't seem weird to me. And all of a sudden, I really put it all together, and I'm like, wait a minute, one of my brothers is in town, my other brother's in town. Austin's family is here, and there's video recordings going on, and oh my goodness, he's gonna propose to me. And there was this point in this video, because now we have it all on video, right? This look came across my face, and it was at that moment that I recognized what was going to happen, and Austin came down, and he proposed to me in front of our church, and it was really amazing, because our home church had been so much a part of our lives, just helping to train us and teach us, and they were huge supporters of us going out into ministry, and it was so amazing to have that with them. to have that in front of them, because both of us had given our lives to Christ in that church. We had accepted the call to ministry in that church. We had been volunteering in that church with youth, and just really got a lot of, of what we needed for our lives going forward. And we were going to get married there. So for him to propose to me there, that was so wonderful. Somebody says, so obviously you said yes, right? Yes, I did say yes. And the minute he snapped that box, the whole church went, it was really, we really couldn't have planned it any better than that. And that was just perfect for us. And I know not everyone would want to have a public, engagement, but that was absolutely perfect for us. It was perfect for him to be in that situation and do that and just include all of these people that had believed in us and supported us and were sending us off, to include them into this part of our relationship, because they had watched us grow up. And so that was our proposal story. I think we got completely swarmed after. I didn't even really get to see him. I mean, he proposes and I say yes, and he goes to hug me, and then after a minute or two, I'm like, okay, you have to go pray now. Everyone's waiting for you to close up this service. They don't know what to do right now. So he went and he prayed, and we ended service, and we got swarmed by everybody loving on us. And then we went out for down to the beachfront, and because this was our hometown, and it was just a really amazing time. So he went off to college for the year, and we spent the whole year planning our wedding. He got back from college sometime mid-May, and we got married in June. So I was finishing up a 2-year degree that I got at a community college, and it just kind of all worked out for us. And this coming June, we'll have celebrated 13 years. So guys, if you have a proposal story that you want to submit to me, please do that at Keely@lovehopeadventure.com is my email address. So you can submit your story to me. It can be something really brief. Just, hey, my spouse proposed to me in this way, or I proposed to my spouse in that way. And I thought I'd do a little roundup post of some really fun things, because and my sister-in-law is on. She's giving me all the hearts because her wedding anniversary is the same day as mine. And so yes, we get to share so much. So yes, if you have a wedding proposal story you want to submit, please do that. Email it to me, and I will put those posts together here pretty soon. Before I get off of here today, I wanted to let you know that I have my latest bedroom game. This is the anniversary edition that I'm releasing in honor of my anniversary. And because I'm releasing this, that actually completes the suit of all of the different bedroom games, creates an entire card game. And you can actually play this like a deck. And Austin and I printed it out on cardstock. And we have put together that PDF along with some instructions of what we expect you can do. You can play some poker game, like a 5-card draw, or some 21 or whatever, where you're going to have a winning hand. And then you take the moves on the winning hand and you do them that night. So if you are on my newsletter email list, I'm going to send out that link today. If you go sign up for my newsletter right now, you'll actually go ahead and get that link ahead of time. So go ahead and get on that list. And if you're already on my spicy list, not my list that gives you conversation starters and color pages, that's a different list. So you need to go to lovehopeadventure.com/newsletter, and I will send out to you all of the bedroom games. It says sign up for my free bedroom games here, put your information in there, and it will automatically send you this link after you confirm your email. So if you want to get my latest bedroom games, go over there and do that, and I will write a blog post about it pretty soon, because I finally took pictures and I'm ready to do that. So guys, thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful Friday, and I will chat with you guys soon.